G'day guys, and welcome back to ADOS the Great YouTube channel. So in today's video guys, we're going to be adding my round 20 tips for this weekend. So let's check out round 19 because I did get 7 tips right. And when I look at this, I think, look how good that is, all the greens. But silly me said, hey, I'm going to tip the upset of the year and back the Bulldogs to beat the Sharks. Well, yeah, I got that one wrong, didn't I? So we're off to round 20 this week, and yeah, it'll be very interesting to see these games all in Queensland once again, which is exciting to see. Let's go start with the first game, which is tonight's game. Eels against the Roosters. Eels are obviously the favourites, decently close in the tip percentage, but I'm going to have to back Parramatta here. The Roosters have 3 wins in a row, but yeah, the players they've got out, I don't see them beating Parramatta. I think the Eels will win that game quite easily there. If I'm going to back them by anything, I'll say the Eels probably by 8. The next game, Tigers to beat the Warriors, I'm going to say by 16. I think the Tigers will have a pretty good game here. I think it's played at Suncorp, I believe. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I think both teams, you got 12th against 14th, which I'm pretty sure it actually said there. Yep. Yeah, I think the Tigers will win this one quite easily. The Warriors have been hit with a hell of a lot of injuries. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck's played his last game as it stands now for the Warriors. He could come back in the future, but I doubt it. I think he will finish his career in rugby union. The next game, I've actually got my first upset of the round. Backing the Cowboys to beat the Broncos. Broncos are favoured here, but I don't know. I think the Cowboys are going to want to keep their finals hopes alive. And yeah, I think they can get the job done here against the Broncos. Next game, up there in my town of birth, Rockhampton, we've got the Rabbitohs against the Dragons. Now, would have loved to go to this game. It's never going to... I doubt it'll happen again, Rabbitohs versus the Dragons in Rockhampton, but I guess you never know. They could actually take this game up there. They do like taking games to smaller stadiums like Barlow Park up in Cairns and the Sunshine Coast Stadium. So very possible that, this could be a future fixture at Rockhampton. But for my tip, it's got to be the Dragons here. I'm sorry, Rabbitohs fans. I think there's going to be an upset here. I'm just kidding. There's no way in hell I'm tipping against the Bunnies. Even when they play Storm and Penrith, I still tip the Rabbitohs. I know I tip with my heart, not my head, but in this case, definitely tipping with the head here. So yeah, Rabbits they should absolutely annihilate the Dragons. Dragons still have a lot of players that have to miss this game due to the stupidity of some of their senior players. So yeah, Rabbitohs to win this one really easily. Next game, I've got the Knights beating... I've got the Dragons... apologies. I have the Raiders beating the Knights. Now, Raiders are quite heavily favoured in the tip percentage, and I do think that they're going to want to win this one to cement that spot in the top 8. They'll be up on about 20 points, and if the Dragons, Knights, and the Knights do lose, then they will definitely be up in that top 8 for sure this weekend. Next game, I don't even really need to look at too much more. Storm are absolutely going to hammer the Panthers in my opinion. Brian To'o is now out for Penrith, and Storm just look absolutely amazing. So they did look a bit flat against the Cowboys, but every form team in the comp's got to have their off day every now and then. And I definitely don't think Storm will have too many more of them. So yeah, definitely think Storm will get the win there over the Panthers. Next up, I've got the Titans beating the Bulldogs. Learned from last week, I'm never tipping the bloody Bulldogs again. Thought the Doggies might get up over Cronulla, but yeah, I was wrong in that one. So we're not tipping the Bulldogs. We're going the Titans in that one. I think the Titans will win that one quite easily anyway. Finally, guys, we have the Sharkies against the Seagulls. Let's check out the stats here. Look, I'm going to tend to agree with this. I think Manly will... I think they could definitely maybe... I don't really know for and against at the moment. But I think if Manly do win this game and the Roosters lose, Manly should jump the Roosters. So that would be very interesting. But yeah, back in Manly here, I think they will get the win against Cronulla. All right, guys, please let me know your tips in the comments below. Where do you think I've gone right? Where do you think I've gone wrong? I knew where I went wrong last week, guys. You don't have to correct me on that one, I promise. But yeah, I actually had a couple of people giving me stick for tipping the Raiders to beat the Eels last week without some of their good players. Well, guys, look at that. Raiders did actually win. So thank you for your criticism. We got the job done. Not we, but the Raiders got the job done. All right, guys, that will pretty much wrap it up, though. One more look over my round 20 tips. See how we go here. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I think it'll be a pretty interesting weekend. All right, guys, thank you all so much for watching. And as always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.